Afternoon tea at the Ritz has been on my bucket list for years, and I still can't believe I finally made it. And look, it's beautiful, it's festive, it's everything Instagram promised. But I've got to be honest, the noise levels, the carol singers, the constant chatter from other guests, it definitely impacted my experience negatively. So before you make your reservation 3 months in advance, watch this video for my honest thoughts on festive afternoon tea at the Ritz. The good, the bad, and whether it's actually worth it. Hello everyone, and welcome back for another afternoon tea review. Now you can probably tell it is quite dark outside. It's currently about 7:15 p.m. and I'm going for afternoon tea at the Ritz, which is just behind me. You can see a bit of their Christmas display behind me right there, which I'm very, very excited about, but the only slot I could get was at 7:30 p.m, which is why I'm here so late, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. It's a pricey one. It's £120 per person, which is pretty insane if you ask me. So I'm expecting this to be amazing. I did book it for 2 people. I was going to come with my friend Lauren, but unfortunately she's not feeling well, so it's just me today. I amended it to be for 1 person. So if you are thinking of going for afternoon tea at the Ritz, just know you can actually book for 1 person, even if it doesn't let you do that on the website. And I'm excited to experience it and to see what I think. So without further ado, let's head into the Ritz and enjoy their afternoon tea. And before we do that, I will show you a little bit of their Christmas display. We'll have a little bit of a mooch around before we head into the area where they serve afternoon tea. Okay, I've just sat down at my table and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm feeling very overstimulated at the moment. It's very noisy in here, there's a lot of people, so there's a lot of conversation noise. There's also piano playing quite loudly, so that's also quite overwhelming. So if you don't like very noisy places for your afternoon teas, I'm not going to lie, the Ritz probably isn't the place for you. It is a nice atmosphere and I am enjoying it. I just wish it was a little bit calmer, but the decor in here is gorgeous. The room itself is stunning. It is so classically 5-star hotel in London, and I'd expect nothing less from the Ritz. So I'm very happy about that. And I love the Christmas decorations. I'm just looking at them now. I love the Christmas decorations they've added in here as well. They're very maximalist. There's a lot of golds, a lot of reds as well. I'll insert some clips so you can see what it looks like. But it's very gorgeous and it's very like classic British Christmas vibes, which I'm loving. Now, I have sat down, I've been looking through the Christmas afternoon tea menu right here, so I will talk you through it, let you know what you get. So it's £120 per person and it includes a glass of champagne with that price. You get a lot of sandwiches / savoury items with this one. You get, I think, 4 sandwiches and then a couple of other savoury bits, and then you get your scones, which are served warm, and you get some festive pastries. I will say you only get 3 festive pastries here, so just bear that in mind. You don't get loads of them, but you do get slices of cake as well, I think, at the end. So I would say fairly generous with the amount of food that you get. And as I mentioned, you do get a glass of champagne included, which I've got here. And what I love about this is on the glass, I don't know if you can see, but it's got the Ritz logo on the glass there, which I think is a really lovely touch. And you can probably see my lipstick marks on there. I've already had a little sip to try it. It is really delicious. I'll try it on camera for you guys now as well, but I really like it. It's a really nice dry champagne. I just feel like it's the perfect accompaniment to this type of afternoon tea, and I think it's great that they include it in the price of their festive afternoon tea. Definitely makes it feel more worth that £120 price point. I also ordered my tea to have with this, and I went for the Ritz Christmas tea because I just wanted to have the tea that's limited edition for this service. So I've also got that in front of me here as well. They actually served that to me super quickly. It is a black tea. Let me get the menu actually so I can talk you through the notes in it. So Ritz Christmas is their festive blend of black tea from China infused with orange peel, apple and cinnamon. So that sounds super lovely and festive to me. I've got it in this teacup. I've not put any milk in it yet. I'm going to try it without milk and I'll let you guys know what I think of it, and then I might add milk if I feel like it needs it. That is so nice and festive. It's got all of those notes and spices in it that just really feel Christmassy to me. So I'm going to really enjoy drinking that during the afternoon tea service. So for now, I'm actually just going to sit and relax for a bit, soak up the atmosphere, enjoy the music, enjoy my drinks, and then when the afternoon tea stand arrives, I'll show that to you guys and talk you through it as well. In my overstimulated, kind of feeling rushed mode, I forgot to show you guys the teapot. So you do get a silver teapot here, which you guys know I'm quite a big fan of the silver teapot because it keeps your tea warm for the whole service. And they do also give you an extra little teapot with the hot water in it as well, which we also love because it means, again, your tea's not going to get cold during the service. And then the milk came in this little silver milk jug as well, so it's all matching. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but the crockery all matches each other in here. It's really pretty and lovely. It actually has the Ritz logo, I think, on the bottom of it as well, so it's Ritz exclusive crockery, I think. Teacup also obviously matches. It's all just really lovely details here, which I personally really enjoy at an afternoon tea. Okay, so the afternoon tea stand has arrived with me now. It literally came out in like 5 minutes. Sometimes I quite like that, but sometimes in places like this, I feel like it's because they want you to get in and out fairly quickly because it is a very popular afternoon tea. So I feel like they kind of give this to you so that you start eating and start getting into the service as quickly as possible. But you get so much with this afternoon tea. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 sandwiches, 2 extra savory items, 3 patisseries, and then I'll get scones later, and they said they bring around slices of cake as well. I will say with the sandwiches, they also give you 2 of each sandwich, which is very generous. So far I'm impressed. So I'm going to start with the food review, and I'm going to start with the savouries, so the sandwiches. I'm not going to lift up the whole tray to show them to you because it's on the stand and I feel like I'm not going to be able to lift it on my own and I might drop it. But as I mentioned, you get 2 of each sandwich on there, which is very generous, and you also get some extra bits on there as well, which we'll go through. But I'm going to start with the sandwich which is nearest to me, and this one is cheddar cheese with chutney on tomato bread. So it looks like this. I'm going to try it. I'll let you guys know what I think, but I'm sure I'll love it because I do love a good cheese sandwich. That is really tasty. You do get a good amount of filling in there as well, which I appreciate. It's a very gentle flavour profile in there, nothing too dramatic or crazy, just a nice cheese sandwich. And as I mentioned, you get 2 of them as well, which I think is great. Okay, next sandwich we have to try is the ham with grain mustard mayonnaise on a brioche bread. It looks like this. Again, I really like that they've got different breads for each of the sandwiches. I think it makes it feel a bit more special. I'll let you guys know what I think of the flavours of this one. I really like that one as well. There's a good amount of ham in there, and the mustard mayonnaise isn't too mustardy. I'm not a really big fan of mustard flavours, but it's got the right amount in there, I feel like. So overall, I'm enjoying the sandwiches so far. Third up, we have probably the most Christmassy of the sandwiches. So this is chicken breast with chestnut and sage stuffing on a malt bread. And it looks like this. Look how full that sandwich is. I cannot wait to try this one and to see what I think. That is so Christmassy. I love it. It's like a roast in a sandwich. It's really, really good. So I think that's actually my favourite so far, and it's the most on brand with the festive theme. Final sandwich we've got is the cucumber with cream cheese and dill and mint, and this is on a granary bread. So I'm going to try this one and I'll let you know what my thoughts are. That is a tasty cucumber sandwich. You guys know I don't really like the cucumber sandwiches, but the cream cheese in that has got a really nice tang to it. And I feel like the dill and the mint also add interesting flavours to it as well. So overall, I rate the sandwiches here. I think they're really good. Okay, moving on to the other savoury items that aren't sandwiches. We've got 2 of them. So the first thing we've got is Scottish smoked salmon with lemon butter on a sourdough bread. So this is what it looks like. It is beautifully presented, and you get a lot of salmon on there, which I very much appreciate. So I will try this and let you guys know what I think. That is really tasty. The salmon is really high quality, which I love. and they give you so much of it. I feel like you really are getting value for money when it comes to the savoury items here. And then finally, we have the egg mayonnaise with chopped shallots and watercress on a brioche roll. So it looks like this. Looks so good. I'm going to try this now. I'll let you know what I think. I'm going to be honest with you guys, not my favourite egg mayonnaise that I've ever had. I feel like a truffle egg mayo would do better here. It would really suit the kind of vibes of the experience. Not my favourite thing, but overall, I feel like the savouries are good here. You get so many of them. I am pacing myself through this. I'm not going to eat too many of them because otherwise I'm going to get way too full up before I get into any of the sweet items. But I am going to enjoy them a bit more, and then once I'm done, I will move on to reviewing the patisseries for you guys, of which there are 3, and they are all festive themed, which I'm very excited about. It's time to get into the part of the afternoon tea that often is the best bit. We are going to get into these patisseries, and there's 3 of them. They're all on these cute little gold stands, so they're easy to pick up, and I'm going to go through them one by one. I'll hold them up to camera for you. I'll review them. I'll let you know what I think. I am very, very excited to try them. Now, I will say, they are not listed on the menu, so they don't say on the menu what each thing is. So I'm just going to have to take a bit of a stab at it and describe to you what the flavours are like once I've tried them. But the first one we have is this little chocolatey item, which looks delicious. It's got like a chocolate mousse in there. I'm going to cut into this and get a little bit, and then I will try it and let you guys know what I think. But it looks like it's going to be a dark chocolate moussey type of thing. Also, it's so hard to cut into these things with one hand. I always make an absolute mess of it, which is why I don't show you guys my plate while I'm trying the patisseries, because it's often just an absolute state. Okay, when I tell you guys I've absolutely butchered this, I'm not lying, but I'm going to try it and I'll let you guys know what I think of the flavour. That tastes like it's chocolate and apple and spices, which I really like. It's definitely more of a wintry patisserie, but it's absolutely delicious. And I don't normally like the chocolatey patisseries, but what I like about this is it's balanced with a fruity flavour, so the chocolate itself isn't too overwhelming or sickly. I rate that. I really, really like it. Second up, we have this fruity bomb. Also, apologies if I'm talking really loudly. You can probably hear that there is some singing going on. It's like operatic singing, and it's very, very loud. It's not, I mean, it probably sounds louder on camera potentially, but it's loud to the point where I kind of can't hear myself think. But anyway, it is quite nice. I just find it a bit much with all the other noise going on. Anyway, we've got this red currant bomb here, which again looks delicious, and I feel like is so perfect for the festive season. I love the way it's presented. I'm sure I will love this one, but I'm going to get a little bit of it onto my fork, and of course I'll try it and let you guys know what I think of the flavours. But I have high expectations for all of these because it's the Ritz. Like, it has to be the best of the best, you know? I've got some on my fork now, so I'm going to try this and I'll let you know what I think of it. I love that. It's got a tangy red currant flavour to it that is delicious. So perfect for the festive season. Kind of tastes like cranberry. It's that sort of tangy bitterness in there that I absolutely love. Finally, we have this choux bun, which I think is like a creme brulee choux bun, if I remember correctly. It's got chocolate on the top that says the Ritz, and it's got this little snowflake on it as well. Really beautifully presented, as is everything here. So I'm going to cut into this as well and get a little bit on my fork to try. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, I've got some here, so let's give it a go and see what we think. So delicious. So those patisseries are just so tasty. I really rate them. I think they're so well thought out. I'm going to really enjoy finishing those off, and once I do, I'll then move on to the scones, which I'm sure they'll be bringing out warm, which I'm very excited about, and then I'll review those for you guys, and then we'll get into my final thoughts for this festive afternoon tea. The scones have arrived and they came warm, which you guys know I absolutely love, so I'm just popping them onto my plate now. You get one plain and one fruit scone, so this is what the plain one looks like, and then this is what the fruit one looks like. You also get a warm mince pie as well included, which I think is just a really lovely festive touch. So I've popped that on my plate as well, and then you get a good amount of clotted cream and strawberry jam. I will say here you get so much clotted cream compared to some other places I've been to, so you're definitely not going to run out during this service. So it's just a plain strawberry jam with the clotted cream. There's no additional jams. If you're wondering why I've just made that face, it's because the singing is so loud in here. Oh my goodness, like, let us relax and enjoy our afternoon teas. Like, my eardrums are being blown off at the moment. Anyway, it's just so funny to me. Like, it's interesting. Anyway, let's get into these scones. So I'm going to load up the plain one, try that, and then I'll try the fruit one, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts of each of them. I've loaded up the scone with jam and cream. This is what it looks like. It looks so good. So I'm going to try this now, let you guys know what I think. That is really, really good. I love that the scones are warm. That definitely makes them even more enjoyable to eat. Really nice and fresh. I really like that. I'm sure the fruit scone will also be delicious, so I'm gonna try that one now and again let you know what I think. Okay, here is the fruit scone as well, all loaded up. Pretty much looks the same as the plain one because we've got the same toppings, but I'll try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. Also delicious. I would not expect anything less. Really like their scones here. I think they're a really good size, and I love that they serve them warm. They wait until you're ready to have them, so they let you have the sandwiches and the patisseries, and then they ask when you want the scones to come out, which I really like. I think it's great to have that level of service so that you're not just brought stuff before you're ready for it. So I really rate them for that. Now I'm going to try the mince pie. I'm not normally a fan of mince pies, but I'm going to give it a go and I'll let you guys know what my thoughts are. I'm hoping I'm going to like it. I feel like when I say I'm not a fan of them, it's because I've never really tried them. It's never really been something I'm interested in. And this is just a little mini one, but I will try it and let's see what I think. That is just like a mouthful of Christmas. I actually do like Christmas pudding now. I never used to, but I've definitely warmed to it as I've gotten older, and I feel like that's just very similar to Christmas pudding. Really gets me in the festive mood. Again, they're served warm, which I feel like is just such a lovely touch. Overall, I'm impressed with the food. I've really, really enjoyed the service. I'll get into a full end of afternoon tea review in a minute, but I just wanted to say, like, I've enjoyed myself. I've had a really good time, but give me a few minutes to enjoy these scones and the mince pie, and then we'll get into my final thoughts. I've just ordered another tea to try because I thought I might as well, seeing as I'm paying so much money for this. So I went for the organic dragonwell tea, which is like a jasmine dragon tea, which I'm very excited to try. Basically like a green tea. So I've got it in the cup here. I'm going to try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. That is lovely. It's so nice and delicate. One thing I will say is the teas here are amazing. They're some of the best that I've had, definitely. So if you are a big tea fan, they have a huge tea menu for the afternoon tea, and they're really, really nice teas that are really well thought out. They come in the nice silver teapots as well, so I give them points for that. I thought we were at the end of this afternoon tea, but I've just seen them roll out a tray which has 2 giant cakes on it. So I think they're going to offer me slices of cake. I don't know if I have the stomach for it because honestly I'm full already. I'll show you my plate. I've still got like half of the scones on here and half the mince pie. I'm going to try and finish the mince pie because it is only tiny. And then if they offer me a slice of cake, I'll give that a go as well, just so I can review it for you guys. The final part of the afternoon tea has now arrived with me. So they come round with a cake trolley, which has arrived with me, and you had 2 options. So they had a festive loaf or a black forest cake, and I went for the black forest cake because it looked so good. How good does this look? I could not resist. I'm so full already, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try it, and then I'm hoping I can take the rest of the slice home for Alex to have because I know he will absolutely love it and he'll love to try it. But I'll try it now for you guys and of course let you know my thoughts. I'm sure it's going to be delicious, and I love that they have this as an extra little thing towards the end of the afternoon tea service. Again, I just feel like it really makes it worth the money that you're spending. So let's try this black forest cake and see what we think. That is so delicious and light. It's really lovely. Perfect way to end the afternoon tea service, and black forest as a flavour to me is just so Christmassy, so I'm really happy that they included it. I thought I was done, but they actually offered me the other cake to try as well. So I've got the festive loaf in front of me now. I will lift it up to show to you guys. It actually says Merry Christmas on the front of it as well. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'll try and hold it up so you can, but it looks really good. I love the way they've served this. I think it's just gorgeous, so nicely presented. So I'm going to get a little bit of this on my fork as well to try. I feel like this is going to taste like Christmas pudding and I'm very excited about it. Okay, I've got some on my fork, so I'm going to try this one now as well, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, that is delicious. It's giving festive Christmas pudding. I really, really like it. I'm so glad I got to try both. They've honestly been really lovely here. Service has been great. And like I said, the cakes at the end, I feel like just make it very worthwhile. Like the food has been really good. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's get into my final review and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on whether or not it's worth coming to the Ritz for your festive afternoon tea. Final thoughts while I sip my jasmine tea. I really love this afternoon tea. Let me tell you why. I feel like the decor here is stunning. I love the Christmas decor that they've got up. It's beautiful. It makes it feel so special. And the service here, I honestly can't fault it. They are so attentive. They brought me over teas like very quickly. They've offered to swap it out. They've given me recommendations. They've looked after me really well. They also didn't bring the scones out until I was ready for them to come out so that they were warm when I wanted to enjoy them. Really appreciate that. They've also brought me water. Just everything has been 10 out of 10 in terms of service. I think they are really lovely here. I think they've got the service nailed down. I think the decor, the way that it looks, the way it feels is 10 out of 10 as well. The drinks, amazing, really good quality. I love the teas here. I think these are some of my favorite teas I've ever had at an afternoon tea. And the food itself as well has been amazing. I feel like they pace it really well. Everything's really great quality. They give you a lot of food for the price, which I would expect because it is very expensive. But I just feel like it's worth pointing out, like you really do get value for money here, even though it is a very pricey one. My only negative here is the volume. Now, the room is full. It's a fully packed out, fully booked afternoon tea service. Every table is taken. So there's a lot of background noise from that. There's also piano playing very loudly. We had singers at one point. It was almost like they were shout singing. It was so loud, I almost couldn't think for myself. So if you don't like noise and loud environments, you probably won't enjoy coming here, especially at Christmas time, because Christmas afternoon teas are very popular. So I just wanted to point it out because I know some of you guys comment on the background noise a lot, and I feel like it's important to be honest about that so that you know what to expect if you were to book this. So I think it's worth £120 per person. That is a high price point, but if you're celebrating something special, if it's an anniversary, or if you've got someone coming into town that is special to you that you haven't seen for a while, or if you're visiting London and you don't often come here and you're coming during the festive season, I absolutely think it's worth coming here. Now, this is the first festive afternoon tea I've done. I've got 4 more booked, so it's going to be interesting to see how this compares to the ones that I've got coming up. Based on my experience today, I definitely think it's worth booking the Ritz. And the other thing I will say is that this books up very, very early on. I booked this in August. As soon as bookings opened for Ritz Festive Afternoon Tea, I booked this, and still the only time I could get was 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday. All the day slots were gone. They just went immediately. If you want to do a festive afternoon tea at the Ritz, that is also worth bearing in mind. You are going to have to book very far in advance. Keep an eye on when they open the bookings and get in there as quickly as you can so you can secure your booking and come and enjoy it. It's definitely an amazing experience, definitely something that's worth doing at least once in your life, I think. So yeah, I'm very glad that I've done it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this festive video, and I will see you guys in my next review. I also know I do say you guys a lot, which somebody complained about. It's just a turn of phrase I'm used to using. Obviously, I don't think it's like a term that's only for one gender. To me, it's very general as a term. I'm not going to stop saying it because I just can't stop myself from saying it. It is just one of those things that I say all the time. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely week. I hope you're enjoying the run up to Christmas. Let me know what your festive plans are, what you're doing to celebrate the season. I would love to know. But I will see you in my next video.